Wait! Once I mention record, I should be recording now. Okay, hello, welcome back to some Moonacre SMP. Hopefully you are all doing okay today and staying safe. So, in today's episode, we have some work to do today, I tell you. We have some work to do today. And I need to actually look at what we're going to be working at to try and figure out how it's going to go, I tell you. I have a few ideas in mind. And I was going to work on the tried and bash today, but then I thought, you know what, I have this other idea that I feel like would be fun as a starting minigame. So I'm going to go with that idea too. So hopefully it goes well. That scared the absolute life out of me. We also did clear out a lot of this area last time. We have everything, you know, over here. I don't think anyone started working on this stuff over here just yet. We do have all of these bushes over here to clear out. But we can do that in time, I tell you, because it really was a lot the last episode. That being that we streamed the episode because it was taking that long, I tell you. Alright. So, let us hop in to this area here. Alright. Okay, I am going to see where I keep wood. This has, you know, some wood, you know, in there, so might as well just shove it in there. I should really upgrade these to a higher level, shouldn't I? Yeah, I should. Alright. I feel like we should take a level adjustment on that. What level is that? So that's level 69. There we go. That is not too sure. I think I might actually make it go back a few bits right there. Yeah, that's not too bad. That is not too bad at all. So I have this idea, and it's to build a big archway, I tell you. But then I'm not sure if I want to build the archway here, or should I make it? I should just make it right there, shouldn't I? There's also that there, so I'll go and, you know, kapow, it's gone. I don't even need its kits and tails, I tell you. Not really useful, I tell you. Our gear is almost broken as well, so we better, you know, get some new gear, I tell you, soon. There we go. Just break that and I'll just move it over into this little bit here. I'm thinking about blocking up this area, or at least, you know, making the water higher up. I feel like that would be a better adjustment. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Yeah. I think that looks pretty good there. Alright. So we got 25 blocks in between, I tell you, over here. Might as well just take that now. We'll just go like that. I should really... Do I have dirt on me? I think I do have dirt on me. Looks like someone came through here and got exploded. Either that... Yeah, oh wait, I think it might be me. I think it might be me, I tell you. I think it might be me. Trying to figure out where stuff are. There it is. My 10k dirt in my backpack that I carry. I forgot it was night time. I forgot, you know, there's these guys being annoying. I do not need that. Yeah, I should really light up this area, but we just do not have the coal for lighting it up. So it's kind of just stayed dark so far. Yeah, it's a nice arch, but I feel like it's 25 blocks in between. So that's 25, that's 26, 27, 28, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 30. There we go. That seems wide enough, I tell you, for being the entrance of this place. Yeah, yeah. There we go. So we'll make this the entrance. You know, people that come by boat over here enter the fun land that we have going on here. I think I might actually start that idea of doing the water, you know, fix up. I was wondering what that was there for a sec. There we go. We just gotta waste all of this precious dirt, I tell you. Just filling up this area here. I tell you, dirt has become quite expensive, I tell you, so I can harvest it in bulk. I just use it quite a lot for, you know, build projects. That's the problem, I tell you. That's where the high demand comes from. You know, using it in build projects. When you use it in your regular, like, vanilla world, you probably don't use as much of it unless you're doing a big build project. And because, you know, I do quite a lot of big build projects, dirt has become more and more useful. I used to call dirt, you know, one of the cheapest blocks to get. Plus, you can make your own dirt now, I tell you. Is that true? You can make your own dirt? Pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. There's a way to make dirt. Isn't it just draining clay? I think that is how you get dirt. There's just plentiful dirt in Minecraft, I tell you. I'm still waiting for the day when someone mines out their entire Minecraft world. And it becomes like a world record because no one's got to spend 20 years just mining their entire Minecraft world. From bedrock, you know, to the... You could do it. It is possible. So the problem is you need such a beefy computer because, you know, you're loading that many chunks of Minecraft. So everything in the chunks is, you know... You're looking at maybe 20 terabytes, maybe 50. Really just depending on, you know, how much of the world you really wanted to generate. I guess you could not generate entities, so you could just turn your entity thing all the way down, simulation distance, that's what I meant. So I guess you could just turn that all the way down, saves you so much, you know, computing power. There we go. But back to thing. So Minecraft dirt, you know, is very expensive. I've been using, you know, it quite a lot, so it's become more expensive for me. So it's not really expensive for other people sometimes, I tell you. It's just what you value Minecraft dirt, and that's really what it is. When you start to value it more for, you know, building with, then it becomes more, you know, harder to get for some reason. It feels harder to get when you do not actually need it. It's just, you know, when you don't actually need it, you know. How do you describe it? When you don't actually need it, it's, you know, it's no problem. But when you do need it, that is when it becomes a problem. I think that's the best way that I could describe it for you, is that hopefully it does not become a mob farm underneath you. I will probably head down below, you know, fill it all in. But nonetheless, this is looking quite cute. Like, just filling all this in, you know. It's not really that expensive now that I'm thinking about it. But yeah, it cost me so much to get all those dirt, I tell you. A lot of durability. But still, it is working out quite well, I tell you. I say that and then I instantly see mobs spawning down. There we go. I think one of my problems I have with builds sometimes is that when coal becomes too expensive, like, you know, it is now, I don't really go mining that often for coal. So it's kind of just become harder to do builds because I always need something to light up the build. But I don't have that thing, so I have to, you know, create dark spots that I have to light up later, I tell you. And it is quite annoying, that. This is actually going a lot smoother than I thought it would be, I tell you. Like, if we're looking at this now, I tell you. That is a lot right there, but if you fill that with water, look how cute it would be, I tell you. Oh, sorry, I just got reminded of an old series that I used to watch. Do you remember when they got a bunch of Minecraft YouTubers together a long time ago? And I remember it was Dan TDM and a bunch of other people. I think Captain Sparkles might have been there, not sure. It's been so long, I tell you. It has been so long. But I guess he turned into a giant. There was this server that I had, and it was a Pixelmon Island server. So they were on an island and they played Pixelmon on the island. And I cannot remember the goal of it, but I remember it used to be such a cozy series, I tell you. Oh, and that just reminded me of another series. The Stampy Longnose and Ballistic Squid series. I remember they used to have this fancy house called Ballistic Squid did. And then, you know, he also owned the water gym. And I remember at one point he forgot to unenable the level up for one of his Pokemon. And it evolved mid-fight by accident. Remember when, you know, Pixelmon could, you know, evolve mid-fight? That was a crazy time, I tell you. That was a crazy time for sure. I remember just evolving so clearly, you know, during the fight. Like, imagine you're like a trainer and then the, you know, the gym leader's Pokemon evolves mid-fight, making it go back to full health. But, you know, it's a mistake everyone makes, I tell you. I remember that server that Ballistic Squid and Stampy Longnose were on, because it used to be well, it used to be a quite cozy, you know, server that I used to watch. A fun and cozy YouTube, you know, server. Let's see. I don't know why we're just talking about Pixelmon so much today. I kinda wish I could just play the original Pixelmon. Like, even the one now that goes back to the very beginning. I would rather play that than the newer one. Newer one sucks, and everyone should, you know, agree with that, I tell you. If you, you know, do not agree with that, then, you know, you're kinda just missing out on what, you know, Pixelmon used to be. What you're, like, you know, using now is like a dried out husk of what it used to be. Like, Mega Evolutions would have been cool in Pixelmon if they weren't trash. Because the way that they were implemented, you know, it was just trash. And then you got, what you called, how they added every single, you know, Pokemon, you know, thing, what do you call it? Whenever there would be like a cool new thing, like Pokemon Z moves and all that, they would add it to Pixelmon. And it kinda just became annoying because, you know, yeah, hey, this is a cool thing, but none of these really fit with the Pixelmon, you know, Minecraft style. Like, Mega Evolutions would be the closest thing. Z moves would be, you know, a cool thing to have, but not really anything necessary because you aren't really doing like dance animation that, you know, you're supposed to do like Hawaiian, style dance. So it's kind of just, you hit a button and bam, you do this cool move on your enemy. But you can only do it with one Pokemon, throughout an entire match. Let's see. But back to that cozy server thing. I'm getting too on my rant. I just enjoyed, cozy, Pixelmon Minecraft YouTuber. I think one of the final times that I really loved Pixelmon for what it was, truly, was probably, I'm trying to think, when they added Zora and, the other one. I thought, yeah, it's cool that they're adding 3D, creatures now. But when, they started doing all the older ones, it kind of just became like, oh yeah, they're just doing that now. And I wasn't even that interested in a lot of them now. Like, yeah, it's cool to have 3D Pokemon, but still, it kind of just took away from the Minecraft thing. And that's where, Cobblemon really fills in for, becoming Pixelmon, true successor. And there's so many, fan mods that add to the, original Cobblemon that actually just makes it a lot better. Like, Pokemon can, fight you, like in, Legends Arceus. When you're trying to stalk a Pokemon to capture it, it could turn around and just start, flamethrower you. Stuff like that was cool, I tell you. Good memories. It's great that, people actually care for Cobblemon, I tell you. Because all I think about is, the good old days of Pixelmon and, how it was kind of just destroyed. It really just got destroyed when, Pokemon, took action against them because it was becoming too, realistic, like Pokemon. And I would say that, it kind of destroyed Pixelmon, but by that point, Pixelmon was already destroyed. There was a time that I could go back to, it would probably be the Pixelmon, when they added Zorua and all that. Because that was the last, stable time that I remember of, good old Pixelmon. And this comes from someone's, first mod being Pixelmon. Berry, stayed up, ages trying to figure it out, and then, got me Pixelmon. And I was so happy I played on that server that I would, repeatedly get robbed on, but I still loved it, there. I still loved it. I think one of the last Pixelmon series that I kept up with would have been Logan HD's, series, but also their, like, they really went downhill, that Logan HD, I tell you. I don't even think they make videos anymore. I think they stopped. Or if they do, they don't do very good content no more. Shell of what they, formerly were. I've seen that with a lot of, Minecraft YouTubers. They went over to Minecraft, roleplays, and then they went over to, well, it was actually Pixelmon YouTubers, actually. A lot of Pixelmon YouTubers would swap over to, doing like roleplay, stuff. And then they swapped over to doing Fortnite when that became popular, I tell you. But I'm just, looking back at, like there was this one called Pixel Dip. I never really watched him too much, but I remember his skin, clearly. And I remember he had, like, a zoo series. And then, dropped off the face of the earth, after, ages of content. Years of content making. It's great to think, how many of these people, that you see for, like, years and then they just vanish. Or they just stop making content because really they can't make content no more. Either they don't have the passion or, they're just in it for the money. So, losing all the passion that they had previously when they started off. Because when you lose all of that passion when you start off, I tell you, it kind of just becomes, a shell. Like, you try and do all this stuff that you think is cool, but, it's just not you. It's just like the furthest thing from you. I was about to break that, but then I realized, you know, I could just build around it. And when it becomes not you, then it kind of just becomes a husk of, you know, what it, you know, used to be, I tell you. And a lot of people will be like, you know, oh, I miss, you know, the old, you know, thingy. Even though, you know, you're still a person, you're still growing. But, you know, even after all that, you know, growing, you know, well, even, I messed up what I'm saying. You never stop growing, I tell you. But when you start to lose passion and stuff that you enjoy, then that kind of just becomes a husk of itself, like, you know, I'll continue to do this, you know, but, you know, you don't see much enjoyment in it. When you don't see much enjoyment in it, then why are you even doing it? If you don't see enjoyment in it, then it's just not going to be you. It'll just be a husk of itself, you know, for years and years and years, until you finally have a break or even just stop. Because when you finally stop, you know, you finally realize, you know, what you've really been missing. Some people never really find what they're missing, but you know, because it takes time, I tell you, it takes time. You know, why are we getting all, you know, philosophical over here? Just get back to, you know, continuing to place all of this dirt. And then hopefully I can have some time to make a mini game at it. I might split this into like 2 episodes because I feel like this episode is getting a bit long. But you can kind of see all the dirt that I've placed on the map, I tell you, and that's a lot of dirt. That is a lot of dirt. Place 2,000 dirt. Break that, place that. You know what mod? Oh, it just went clear out my head. I was going to talk about a mod there that I remembered, and it just went clear out my head. Ah. You know the mods that add like infinite water buckets? I feel like this would be great for all of the water that we're going to have to be placing here, I tell you. Oh, pretty nice. Pretty nice. Doesn't seem like much to now, I tell you, but once we get going a bit further, I tell you, it will start to progress and make this area look a lot nicer, I tell you. Sleepy, sleepy. Sleepy, sleepy. Alright, let us go to find iron. I guess I just have no iron, like proper, like, you know, iron ingots. I realize I'm gonna have to make a crafting table. Alright, let us go grab our water. 1 bucket of water. That is a bee riding skeleton. You're free, bee. Believe. And be yourself. I'm surprised there's seaweed there. I've never been one to use seaweed or kelp in Minecraft. I was actually very, you know, not really liking it when it first came out, to tell you. Like, yeah, it was cool, but you know, I just never really liked it, really. There we go. Alright, this is working. I don't normally do the one in the middle, I tell you. I normally do it at the sides, but you know, it's not working out too bad. But I could just... There we go. You can kind of see how big it's getting on the map, I tell you. Yeah, it's getting massive. It's causing some lag though for the server. But if we keep on going, should not be too bad. Oh yeah, you know what we could talk about? So, there was the, you know, new-ish, well, it's still new. The new Beverly Hills Cop Axel F. Foley movie, I tell you, on Netflix. You know how Netflix is, trying to make money on everything. And I tell you, I really did not really like the movie that much. As Mother Berry's, you know, said afterwards, it kind of just felt like slowed down. Like all of these people are old now, but it felt like it was for older people. Like it was so slow, you know, and a lot of stuff like that. Like yeah, they would bring up jokes, you know, from back in the day, but they weren't really, you know, good jokes. And there weren't really any, you know, good cracking jokes, you know, throughout the entire thing, I tell you. Like it just felt lacking in jokes. And then the bit, you know, when he's in the back of their car, I tell you, is actually at the end of the movie. Now, spoiler for the end of the movie, you know, he's in hospital, you know, so he gets into the back of the car, and he wants to go get a steak. There was only, like, the time that was close, you know, to being, like, you know, the old movie. Like, yeah, all of these guys are old, I tell you. They just keep bringing them back, you know, for, you know, cash grabs. I will say, I didn't really like how they tried to make his character more, you know, good. You know, his character used to be doing all these, you know, little, you know, jokes, you know, there and there, you know, messing up stuff. But still doing, you know, good along the way. One thing that I did not like, I tell you, is how they did, you know, a certain, you know, stereotype. That is, what you call it? Well, it's supposed to also represent the movie, but, you know. At the very beginning, when he's driving down, you know how, it's hard to describe it, I tell you. In the words that I want to describe it, I tell you, because it won't work. But, in the movie, at the very beginning, you see a black father and his daughter, you know, together, you know, being happy, and that's supposed to represent, you know, once, you know, Axel Foley was, you know, a good father and all that. But it's also kind of just a stereotype, but it's a reverse stereotype, you know, like, oh, you know, he never had a, you know, father, you know, all that. But instead it's, you know, you've never had a mother because, you know, Jane divorced because she didn't want to be in the movie, you know, they just divorced her. And sorry, I'm getting distracted, I'm looking at this right here. So Jane divorced him, and it's kind of like the reverse, but you know, the father was not really there because he was a cop, you know. Kind of like that, I tell you. And I never really like how, you know, Netflix does that kind of stuff because it's always like in the most meaningless, you know, kind of not really a good way that they've done it. Plus, I tell you, I don't know how many, you know, props that I've seen in that movie that were used in other movies. You know how many props in that movie, you know, have been used in other movies? I at least counted like maybe 60 props. And I recognize one specifically. The rainbow umbrella. And also, there was also a split second when they showed a pride flag. But it was like, you know, it's the funniest thing because it was the one that I've seen in a previous movie, like it's the exact same one. Just with the filter on the camera, it looks a lot brighter. Let's see. So they really reused a lot of props that, you know, Netflix had available. I think it's Netflix, I'm not sure. It's on Netflix, so, you know, I don't know. But I'll tell you, I don't really like that movie. The older movies, you know, they're much better. They're more enjoyable than, you know, what felt like a slowed down old man experience. And there's nothing wrong with that, you know, actors get old. Like, you would not believe that, what you called... Sorry, I'm trying to think. What was his name? I cannot remember his name. Cannot remember his name. I was gonna do this, but I gave up, you know, gave up. But one of the characters, you know, in the movie are like 70 years old, you know, can't really do much, you know, that. You know, the main characters, you know, 60, you know, 70, 80, somewhere around that. So you kind of see that, you know, a lot of it is slowed down. And, it, you know, it's crazy that, you know... Sorry, I had to look at what that was. Weird flowers. Weird flowers. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Is the block still here? No, someone's been in the area. They've all despawned. I just wanted to see if the blocks had despawned or not. Oh yeah, this house had saplings, didn't it? Potted Arium. This is from the start of the server, I tell you, when we were adventuring. Redwood. Do I even have redwood? No, I don't have redwood. Huh, that's crazy. So I did. Don't know why I did not store it up there. Strange, strange. Oh yeah, we did, you know, break down that way. Alright, let's see what we're working with here, I tell you. You know, we kind of just got undistracted here, aren't we? I'll just shove it in there. Oh, there was iron in there. Ah. Temptation. Love the underside, actually. Well, hello there. Goodbye. Golden apple. Arrows. Oh yeah, we were talking about, you know, the movie there. I'll just give, you know, it, you know, the rating that it should have, and that's at least 4. Maybe even 2. You know what, I'm gonna say 2. It's not a very good movie, I tell you. Not a very good movie. Because it just never had, you know, what, you know, it made, you know, what made the, you know, movies great, I tell you. It kinda just was, you know, a far away shell of what it was, you know, previously. Potted mangrove sapling. Twilight forest. Potted black mushroom. That can go in my mushroom collection. Oops. Cabbage. Crimson root. Bush stem. The Azer. Potted burnt thorn. Where's the potted burnt thorn? It just disappeared on me, I tell you. Oh, what was that? Golden orchid seeds. Deronium nugget. Melon stem. Tomato vine. Hello! You're dead. You dropped deep slate. I was not expecting that. Wait. I do not have bricks in my resources area? Crazy. That's what I did. Usually this would be a boss room or something. Cherry blossom, birch, elderwood. Potted. I'm just putting flowers in the inventory because I need to collect them. Excuse me. Excuse me. Trying to do stuff here. That's it. All of you stand. Get out of here. All right. I got so much string. Well, it's kind of an empty room. Well, that's where that goes. creeper spawner. Luma. Oh, it's a pitcher pod. Pitcher plant. Aerosaur. And let's see, what's over here? Baked potatoes. You know what, we always need some good food. Ink sacks. Definitely put ink sacks in there. Oh, torches. We actually have light now. Okay, we did check that out. I don't really need the jukebox. Hello there! Hello! How do it be? How do it be? How do it be, all yous? Time to die. Alrighty, right. That is a lot. I think I'll just mine through the wall here. Oh, goodbye. Almost forgot this one over here. Hello there. Goodbye. I think it's just level that we're on that they're spawning. That's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. And oh, there's a stray. Oh, I can't stack it. Hello there. Good day. You almost killed your brethren. No, that's not your brethren. That's a wither skeleton. Why is there just so many of these spawners everywhere? It's a stray one, I'll take it. Could farm ice arrows. Sorry, I just realized that I need that, you know, trident for the trident bash. Alright, we've been, you know, everywhere in here. I was gonna split this into 2 episodes and then, you know, I've been just doing this now. Oh, more gold. I'll take that. Oh, I was not expecting you here. Sorry, I needed that. You can tell I need the gunpowder because I don't take the gunpowder sometimes. Port blocks. Oh, didn't see you there. We could head further down now. Over there. No, I do not need your bones. Alright, let us head on back, I tell you. We've managed to, you know, locate mostly everything around here. There's a zombie spawn. Looks like a RGBT hat over here. RGB hat. All I think about is when I say RGBT. Oh, RGB. Is what you call it, that meme. Look, they got the LGBT lights. Cracks me up that, to tell you. Alright, we can head on down to pretty much a not very big area. Has someone already been here? No. Cat. Oh, you Enderman? I'll take Enderman, it's fine. Yeah, here. Yeah, here. Get out here. Do, do, do. Alright, diamonds in the chest here. I'm trying to see what this is up here. A stray. So maybe something interesting. Nope. A wood skeleton. Very nice. Oh, mending. That's not bad. Well, you know what? We have been journeying for so long, let us just head on back. You know what, I want to check out Chaos Mountain, see if there's any activity going on now. That's where I left my airship. I left it there, just sitting there for ages, I tell you. Yeah, it's just such a lag spike just being here. Can't even, you know, get to my airship properly. It was that laggy. We still gotta have to work on the winter bar, I tell you. And I do plan on doing the roof of it very soon. As I thought, you know what, it'd be quite nice, I tell you. Yeah, we are Waddle Dee Town, and then over that way is the minigame area that I keep forgetting to mark. Oh yeah, I grew a tree so I could finish off the last of the buildings here. Yeah, we got a lot of work doing here, I tell you, going on here. Still got all of this slanting out over here so I can build I was wondering what that was there. That's just like, you know, wondering like, why is there a horse here? Why is there a horse here? But I call that quite a successful, you know, trip. We got so many, you know, spawners. So that's not too bad, I tell you. Alright. So hopefully you've enjoyed this. Have a nice day. We'll talk about. We have to rush this because the vitamins are very important. And bye. See you next time. Have a nice day. Bye bye.